Right, so today we're going to work on the famous location project, where we're going to be a world traveler and we're going to place ourselves in a world traveling situation. And I'm clipping a little. So we are going to first identify a picture of ourselves, and then you can pull a picture of a famous location like I have here. I picked Trafalgar Square, and I'm not doing a picture of myself. I'm going to do a picture of a Lego person because I think it is much easier. Now I'm going to do several tools that will help you with this. The first of which is the quick select tool, which is right over here. And I mean, you used to have to use the lasso tool to do this, but the quick select tool is much easier. And I can use it to drag and it'll select an area. If you'd like to make the brush size larger or smaller, you can do that up here. Or you can hit the open and close bracket keys and it will increase the size of the brush. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to do a quick job selecting. Grab everything I need. And then if you want to see what you selected, you can hit the Q key. And if you hit the Q key, it will highlight what is out of the selection. So like I gotta get these pockets in. I don't have them. And then I have to remove this area here. And the rest, I mean, I'm okay with these little edges here for now. But I have to remove that. So to remove that first, I'm going to make my brush smaller. And then I can go select the minus, or I can hold down on the Alt key. And you see the minus sign comes up. If I make it a bigger brush, it's easier to see that the minus sign comes up when you hold Alt. I'm just going to make it smaller. I'm going to hold the Alt key down, and I'm going to clean that up a little bit. Lost a little of the hand there. Let's see if I can get it back. And that looks great. Okay, so once I've done this, I'm going to use hotkeys, and I'm going to make this a new layer. So I'm going to do Control J, and that will make a layer of just my selection, as you can see right here, which I can then go and move into my picture of Trafalgar Square. So here we are in Trafalgar Square. We are enormous, and one of the requirements of this project is not only putting your project in here. I'm going to Control T to transform here. Not only putting your project in here, but also putting it behind something. So that requires extra layers and a little bit of extra work. So I'm going to put it in here. I actually do want to do an edit, and I want to be facing the other way for this. So I'm just going to do a flip horizontal. So right here. Maybe make myself a little bit larger. And I want to go in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the background, make a copy of it, I'm going to drop it on top of my drawing. And I've got a couple options what to do here. I could actually go to the eraser. Where is the eraser? The eraser, and I could be like, I could erase out and myself in. But the problem is if I hit the lion, that's it. The lion's gone. So I'm actually going to go back, undo the eraser until I get back to where we want to be. So forward one step now. What's better to do and is less destructive is to create a mask. And what a mask does is anything in the mask that gets painted black, for example with the paintbrush, anything that gets painted black comes through, and anything that gets painted white goes away, and it's not destructive to your image at all. So I can use my quick select brush here. Can use this to select an area around the lion, like so. And once I select this area around the lion, I can actually just go in here now with the paint bucket. I can paint that area black. And my Lego guy comes up. I can deselect it by going Control D. And I'm all set here. This is really everything I need to do. This is the bare minimum. Now, in terms of this layer, I can still do some things to this layer to make it a little more professional looking. I can try to match colors in here. There's a number of ways to do that. One of the ways I like to do it, and this is extra, you don't have to do this, but this is extra, at least on this assignment, is I drag the background down. I'm going to put this background above here, and I'm going to filter it so it is really, really blurry. It's called a Gaussian blur. I'm going to do really, really blurry. So you can see right there, really, really blurry. I'm going to take this layer. I'm going to turn everything else off so you can see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold Control with my mouse. I'm going to click on it. And you can see we've got the marching ants here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a mask that goes just around what I selected. And what I can do now is I can drop that mask over that Gaussian part I clipped out. So you see, we just got the Lego person with the mask. And what I can do here is I can change this blending mode from normal to any of these ones, like soft light or hard light, to get going. I'm going to do multiply, and then I'm just going to adjust the opacity to where I think it should look with the rest of the scene. What this is doing is it's helping me pick up some of the colors from the surrounding area. It's blending in with the shadow that it's hitting, and you can see after I do this the difference between having that on and off. One helps you kind of identify with the scene more, one doesn't. This was an extra step, but I think it offers a lot. This is really all you have to do for this assignment. Once you finish, save your PSD and then make a JPEG, and good luck.